All right, here we have 1.1.23. They tell us to graph the absolute value function, state the domain range of the function. So we are given f of x is equal to the absolute value of x minus 5 plus 6. So this is in the form, we have a x either plus or minus h, and then plus or minus k values. So what this one tells me, h is going to tell me whether it moves left or right, and then this k value tells me whether it goes up or down. The k value is much easier to work with because it does exactly what it tells you. All right, plus, so if it's plus a number, it goes up. If it's minus a number, it goes down. Left, right's a little backwards. All right, so if it's plus, it actually goes left, and if it's minus, it goes right. So again, k values up, down is really, really straightforward. It's very direct. And then the inside one, this minus 5 or the h value is a little bit backwards. It does the opposite of what you think it would do. So the minus 5 tells me that this goes right 5 places. And the plus 6 tells me this goes up. So I'm going to look at my options A, B, C, and D, and I'm going to determine, which one went right and which one went up. Let's put little arrows here. All right, so the only two graphs that went up, and this is up and right from the vertex. We're starting at our original parent function. We're talking about an absolute value that the vertex is at the origin. So from that origin, which one went up and which one went right? Well, A and B both went up. C and D went down, so we can eliminate C and D. And which one went right? B went right, so we could select option B. So they went, again, right and up. Now the second part, they want us to state the domain and the range. So let's take a look at part B, our domain. Your domain, right, is your x values. So what can my x values be? Well, my graph's going to go forever to the left. It's going to go forever to the right. I can plug in any x value I want into the original function. So my x values are all real numbers. And if we're looking for interval notation, that would be from negative infinity to positive infinity. My range is my y values. So I'm going to look at, all right, what numbers am I allowed to have? Well, my graph, choose green here. My graph is up here. All right, it went up to the right. So my x values, again, we already went through, they go forever left and right. My y values, though, they're going to keep going up, but there's a minimum of what it's going to be. And that minimum is 6, because our graph, remember, went up 6 places or 6 units. So the lowest number that my value can be, my y value, is going to be 6. So my minimum would be 6. Actually, I'm going to use a bracket here. It is allowed to be 6, so we're going to have a bracket with 6, and then it goes up to infinity. All right, so that's your domain and range. And again, when you're looking at the numbers inside that h and k values, they determine left, right, up, and down.